Jennifer. How are you today?
Oh, tired.
Okay. A long day at work.
Very.
Okay. How are you doing today? How's this last week been?
Um, just exhausting, pretty much. I just feel like I'm kind of going through the motions, just doing things just to get them done, because I have to. But I've been reflecting on my quality of life this last week.
Okay.
So, well, I could say like the last 6 or 7 days or so, that has been what I've been reflecting on.
Okay.
Just, I'm not satisfied with um, how things have been in my life, just being rushed all the time, always rushing, always trying to do a million things, and I'm just not satisfied with that.
Okay. What prompted you to start thinking about the quality of life that you have
I
right
was
now?
exhausted, and I felt like, and it's like every day, oh gosh, I gotta do this again. Oh, I have this appointment, I have that, I have this, I have the other, and I am really tired. Did I do anything today that I wanted to do? Did I do anything today that, you know, um, made me feel good?
Mm-hmm.
And majority of the time it was no.
Okay. And have those been questions that you've been asking yourself for the last 7 or 8 days, or was that just today?
No, for the last 7 8 days, in that during that period of time, it's conversation that I've been having to one of the therapists at my job is like, we work so many hours. It's not like it's a 40-hour job. So we work so many hours. When do we put in time to really deal with our own selves? And
Mm-hmm.
so it's a ongoing conversation we've been having. So, and that's all it's been is a conversation. So one day this week, I got up. I was up about 5:30, and instead of going back to sleep, because at 5:30 I usually have to get up and feed the baby. So instead of going back to sleep, I decided to just do something different. And I took a really long hot bath, and I haven't done that in who knows how long, you know. And then I went and made me some peppermint tea because I'm like a tea fanatic. And I stood out on my terrace or my balcony or whatever, and I just drank my tea and I watched and I like kind of stared out at the mountains and meditated. And I noticed that my day went completely different that day.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even though I was exhausted still,
Mm-hmm.
it was different because I felt like at least I made time for me, even though I had to do it at 5:30 in the morning. It wasn't like I'm just doing things for everybody else, and I
Mm-hmm.
can't do anything for me.
Right. Well, and I can definitely understand and sympathize with that. I think that we should all be conscious of taking care of ourselves and making sure that we're making that time for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Because we can definitely wear ourselves out taking care of everything else, and then
Mhm.
that's last.
Definitely. And I'm just not enjoying life right now, and I'm all about doing things that I enjoy and having balance in my life. And I've always been about that. And when I don't have time to do anything, like I'm paying money for a gym membership, and I haven't even gone once, and I paid 2 months ago already.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, wait a minute. I mean, I don't. By the time I come home, my day doesn't stop because I'm usually on call, and I have to respond to crisis after 5 o'clock. I'm still working, so sometimes I'm getting calls at 11, 12 o'clock at night, and I have a baby, so I'm just exhausted.
Right.
So, and it's like, well, what do I give up? Well, I have to work.
Mm-hmm.
I won't have any place to live. We won't have any food. All that. And I'm not giving up my baby.
Right. No.
you
Not
know.
expecting you to do that.
And I don't think I want to give up going to school.
Right.
Especially I only have 9 months left, so
Mm-hmm.
that's not something I really want to give up.
Right.
But it's like, okay, just one more day, cause one more week or one more class, and that's how I'm living right now.
Right.
So I'm just exhausted.
Okay. Okay. So you definitely have a lot going on right now. and that can be, wear and tear on our minds and on our bodies. But I heard you say something really important. There are things that you cannot give up, school, work, baby Noah.
Right.
These are all things that you need to take care of and do. Um, so you said balance. You want to find this type of balance. So I think that this is a great meeting to start talking about this, because I wanted to ask you, let's start thinking about what goals and what you want to achieve in these meetings and these sessions. I know that when we first started meeting, you said you wanted to improve the relationship with your son Isaiah.
Mhm.
So we kind of started talking a little bit about that, but I think that there's maybe other areas or maybe different things that you can try and continue improving that relationship and maintaining that. But it is finding that balance and improving the quality of life maybe something that you would want to work on as well.
Definitely.
Okay. Um, what would your quality of life look like if it changed for the better? What's a baby step?
A baby step. Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I guess that first baby step would be, just bringing things back into my life that I used to do before that I enjoy, like reading. I love books,
Okay.
you know. So just being able to read before I was in a book club, and I've written a book too. So um, I wrote a second book that was edited already, and I haven't had any chance to go back and rewrite anything because I'm always so busy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of sitting on the shelf. So I would love to get back to working on that project, and these are all things that actually give me energy, you know,
Right.
and doing those type of things and just studying and kind of just those those things, even though it takes energy to do them, it gives energy back to me. So just
Absolutely.
being able to have some time just to do those things are important to me.
Okay. So, taking that time for yourself and taking care of yourself. So I think that that's something that maybe we can work on. Would you agree? What you can do to take care of yourself? And I know that in talking about improving the relationship with Isaiah before, we've kind of touched on, well, how is that going to help you feel better?
Mhm.
And I think that in this sense, it not only is it going to be, well, taking care of Jennifer, but it's going to impact the quality of life that you want to have. So I think that these are great ideas, just the meditating, that's one idea, and reading, incorporating little things, for yourself.
Mhm.
And so, um, how would you describe the life that you would want to have then overall?
The life that I would want
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
have
To be, to feel good.
to feel good. I would like to um, be able to um, come home and just focus on my home life when I'm home.
Okay.
I definitely would like some stricter boundaries as far as what comes home with me.
Okay.
You know, when I'm at home, I just want to focus on my family. I want to focus on me, and that's it. That would, really make me happy if I could leave my job at my job. You
Okay.
know, I stopped bringing work home where before I would come home and do reports and things like that, things that I wouldn't be distracted at in the office. And ever since I had the baby, I stopped doing that. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, if I can't do it in the office, it's just not going to get done.
Right.
So I did stop doing a lot of that, and I can't change. The nature of my job is that I respond to crises, so I can't say I'm not going to take calls after 5. I would have to get a new job, and that's something that I've been looking at too.
Looking into a different job. Okay. Um, so yeah, I was going to ask you, I understand leaving work at work, but I was going to say it's difficult when you're on call supervisor,
Right,
right?
right.
Um,